So the overall energy I have for you is the Four of Cups for the month of July. And this is basically, I feel like you're being given an opportunity for change. Like you realize that change needs to come. You understand that there needs to be some movement in your life, but you're just being a little stubborn. And that's okay. We've all done that. We've all been there. But I literally feel like this is like, whenever I see this card, I picture like the hand of God, like coming out and offering you, like, here you go. I'm giving you an opportunity for abundance. I'm giving you an opportunity to get what it is that you want. Happiness, fulfillment, emotional abundance. But, you know, Aquarius, you could be kind of focused over here. I almost feel like, and I don't really want to say like a stubbornness, but I just feel like maybe ignoring what needs to be changed. Like, you know, it needs to be changed, but like, you're just like, I'll deal with that later is kind of what I'm feeling like. But yeah, I also feel the need to tell you, like, kind of lighten up and not taking so, I feel very heavy when I'm doing this. So I just want to say, like, lighten up, relax, which is kind of leads me into the next card. I pulled an angel message card for you, and it was play. And it says, beloved one, it is time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry, we will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness and laughter will lift your energy so that you'll return to work with a renewed perspective and heightened energy. And whenever I pull this card, I feel like I love it because it's got this little girl on it. And I feel like it's honoring your inner child, like closing your eyes, you know, putting your hand over your heart and honoring what it is that your heart's saying to you. And then go do it. Like, what brings you joy in your life? What brings you fulfillment? What's not bringing you fulfillment? Maybe it's time to take a look at that and see what's going on. But I definitely feel as well like it's really important for you to honor your emotions right now, honor yourself, honor what it is that you're feeling. You're going to be just fine. You're going to be safe if you decide to move forward, which I definitely am feeling in the spread here. And I do feel very strongly as well that there might be some new layers being unraveled to your awakening in the month of July as well. So for those of you who are spending time in meditation or who are curious and wanting to spend more time in meditation, I'm going to encourage you to journal as well, to write down what it is that you're seeing, thinking, feeling, hearing, because you're going to be getting a lot of divine guidance, like esoteric, I feel like, information, sacred symbols, all that kind of stuff. So I did come across these really cool little angel message cards by Tony Carmine Salerno last week, and I thought maybe just for fun I would pull one for everybody in the month of July. And for you, I pulled Blue Angel, and it says, I, Archangel Michael, are here by your side. I am here all around you, and I will forever protect you. Remember this whenever you feel fearful. I love you, and all is well. So just a little message for you to, you know, call upon Archangel Michael when you're feeling like you need shielding, or I just got a picture of like cutting cords. So if you do feel like you need to cut some cords with some situations that are no longer serving you, toxic situations, you can always call upon Archangel Michael for that. I definitely feel like you're being kind of encouraged to take the leading role, or to like assume a leadership role, to like, that's going to incorporate this change in your life. Like, it's time to, like, I feel like what you're doing honestly is stepping into your power. And if you haven't really stepped into your power, if you're not feeling it yet, you're definitely going to be nudged to do so, because I feel like what you're going to have to do is move past your addictions, move past your attachments. Yeah, in order to move forward. Yeah, not allowing yourself to feel vulnerable. This could be choosing between two people as well. But what I feel like more so is like not allowing yourself to be open-hearted. And again, that's where that little bit of like stubbornness or not wanting things to change can be coming into play. But honestly, when you open up your heart, it's going to lead you to so much more fulfillment. Yeah, there's some work that needs to be done, some shadow work, but that's just going to be for your highest good. I feel like you need to see things from a higher perspective, or from a different perspective. Yeah, from a spiritual perspective. Like whatever's trying to leave your life or whatever isn't working for you anymore, it's for your highest good. It's so that you can come into union with yourself. It's so that you can come into balance with yourself. I want to encourage you to visualize the life that you're wanting. Because like what I feel like is if you were to just like sit down for 5 minutes and close your eyes and picture what it is that you want, where you wanted to be, what you wanted to be doing, like I feel like this fast movement towards like yes and clarity, like that's what I want. And that's what's gonna bring you success. That's what's gonna bring you happiness. You just have to, self-love. It's gonna bring you to a place of self-love, a place of love. And that's what I feel like I want to encourage you to move towards. Like, come from a place of love this month, Aquarius. How can you possibly live or dwell on the possibility of love when you're living in a place of fear? Don't let fear win. Don't let fear keep you from this. Because I have the star here for you. And the star is miracles, getting what you want. And I feel like I want to encourage you as well to remind you that you can do whatever it is that you set your mind to. You just have to believe that it's possible. Like, don't let logic win this month, Aquarius. Don't let logic win. Yeah, this is how you're going to achieve a new beginning. Trusting your intuition, believing. I feel like I want to say, and for those of you who follow me on Instagram, you've seen me post this a few times, make a request to the universe and then believe that you're worthy enough to receive it. Be honest with yourself. Like, I feel like you know what you're here to do. Follow your passions, follow your creativity. Where is that your heart is trying to take you? Where is your heart trying to take you? Follow that. Follow that. You don't need to battle it so much. The heart knows so much more than the mind could ever even begin to wrap its mind around, but it's, you know what I'm trying to say. It's infinite. And then here at the end, I see you like having to come into a place of honesty with yourself. What do you want? Creating your empire. You can't run from yourself because the heart knows. Honor your emotions. Don't focus on lack. Don't focus on lack. If you just simply turn around, you'll see what the universe is trying to offer you. And it's love. It's here for you. Abundance is here for you. You just need to shift your perspective. Because I feel like there's like these really good cards. There's like these great cards. You know, the star, purpose, knowing what you're here to do, the emperor. It's just getting past these, what I want to say is like attachments and moving through some fears. And like I said, approaching life with a little bit more of like a lighthearted energy. Try not to overanalyze too much. Try not to overanalyze too much, but also be willing to accept the change that's trying to be offered to you. You're going to be fine. You're going to be safe. You don't need to worry. Don't choose fear. Choose love. Okay? I'm also feeling like I want to pull a few cards, and I'm going to pull an Ascended Master card for you and read from the guidebook on that. That's so funny. So I feel like these are both very pertinent for some reason. They just kind of jumped out at me. The first one I have is drink more water. When you're going through an awakening, like I was saying, I feel like you're kind of going through a few more layers being shutted off. You need to be really good to your body. And then I also have yes from Ganesh. So I'm going to read yes from Ganesh, actually. That's what I feel like is pertinent. Okay, it says, all the doorways are open for you and the pathway is clear. Any previous obstacles have been removed. Keep a positive mindset about the situation to ensure the best possible outcome. Additional meanings for this card. The answer to your question is yes. This is a good time to make a move or change. Your prayers have been heard and are being answered. You have positive support for this situation and keep the faith. Ganesh is the Hindu elephant-headed overcomer of obstacles, who clears your path of any blocks. Call upon Ganesh at the beginning of any ceremony or new project to ensure a smooth start and steady progress. He's also very supportive of writers and anyone who is in a bind. So call upon Ganesh. Like, yes, you are being guided. You have been, I feel like what I want to say is like you've been shown the way. You know what it is that you have to do. Just allow the change to happen. Like, go with the flow. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. I'm also going to pull 3 cards from the Doreen Virtue Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. For those of you who've been following me for a while, you know that I really love the practical messages on these cards. So go ahead and set your intentions. Okay, so the first card I have is rest. You've been working hard, take a nap and get some rest. And take time to play. Lighten up. That's how we attract more joy into our lives, is by doing things that bring us joy. It's an energy that's sent out. Second card is self-forgiveness. Let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. So again, you know, maybe some of this codependency, these addictions, these attachment issues, let go. I even feel like I want to say, like, break free from old ways of thinking or being or doing. And stop being so hard on yourself. Third card I have is friendship. Make a date for a play day with 1 or more friends. I don't know how many more times, like, play and, like, taking it easy really needs to come through on this reading, but it's coming up. I just feel like what I want to say is embrace the change and let go of whatever's trying to come out and fall away. It's for your highest good. It's for your highest good. So I'm also going to be pulling a romance oracle card for you. And then I'm just going to do a real fun little something at the end with the Isis Oracle deck. So go ahead and set your intentions. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So this kind of, like what I was saying earlier, is it's like, see what the universe is trying to offer you. Abundance on every level. You know, allow yourself to be vulnerable, because that's love. You know, you can't be guarded and want love to come into your life. You can't be fearful. Love and fear don't live in the same place. They don't vibrate on the same frequency. It's impossible to live in a place of love when you're living in a place of fear. You know, and like I said earlier, I like how this card says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I was saying to you earlier, like, where do you want to be? Close your eyes for 5 minutes. What do you want to be doing? Who do you want to be with? What, you know, your heart knows the answer. You know what you're here to do. So honor your emotions right now. They're going to serve you. Okay, so you may have noticed that I made this a little bit of a smaller read, and I did that because just for the month of July, I'm going to do this. I came across these really beautiful cards by Alana Fairchild, who is also the author who does the Rumi Oracle deck that everyone really seems to like on YouTube. And I thought just for the month of July, I was going to pull a card, an outcome card for everyone, and read from the guidebook. These usually take anywhere between 2 to 4 minutes. So if you don't want to listen to it, you don't have to. I do encourage you to, just because the messages are so beautiful. But with all of the energetic shifts that we're going through right now and all these retrogrades, like by November, December, you guys, there's going to be some really big changes, and I just wanted to offer some additional support, specifically through July and August. So, okay, so if you're choosing to listen, just get yourself into a nice space where you're nice and relaxed, and allow yourself to receive the messages that are going to come through. That's correct. Oh, I think another sign got this one as well. It says, Ancient Power Mysteries. Hear the rattle of Isis playing. And then underneath that is Magic and Ritual, creating a sacred practice. So, Ancient Power Mysteries. 23, which is a 5, which means destined life change. All right, it says, when the Lady Isis initiates a beloved into her ancient mysteries, life can become quite interesting. An initiate of Isis does not just learn about new ideas as a student, but is thrown into the experience of the mysteries in real day-to-day living, so that they may truly master in their lives, and then utilize that in service to help others' lives as well, so that one day all beings will be healed and whole according to the will of the divine feminine. The rattle of Isis initiates us into the mysteries of sound healing and creation through vibration. If we listen carefully with our inner ear, we can hear the sounds of the universe alive. We can sense and hear with our inner ear the movement of the planets, the beating of the heart of Mother Earth, and the music of the goddess, guiding us through sound, helping our souls to dance and move, and our lives to heal. You are guided to use your words and reflect the experience that you would like to create in your life. I often say this, I say to my clients, watch your words are vibrations. It may involve shifting how you speak, for example, rather than focusing on struggle or what is not working for you, focusing on the signs of life and healing that you experience. This may also include chant, incantation, and prayer. It may also involve singing or playing a musical instrument or using sounds for healing through voice or another instrument, such as crystal bowls, rattles, keyboards, or string and wood instruments, and letting the sound move through you. You may also use this healing for yourself, but if you are a healer, this oracle can guide you to explore this in your healings with others. The oracle guides you to honor the power of your voice, whether through spoken or sung words, and what you write, speak about, or stand for symbolically also. You have a potentially very powerful healing voice, and you are guided to recognize the responsibility that you have for what you proclaim through your voice. Is it the acknowledgement of freedom, respect, and love for others? Do you use your powerful speech and wisdom with kindness in order to help you master the ancient mysteries of the system? Use your beautiful voice with spiritual responsibility and wisdom. You also need to acknowledge where you have been using your power to manipulate others to get your own way or failed to be respectful. Forgive yourself aloud and ask for forgiveness. Often, initiates don't realize that they are not conscious until thrown into initiation, which helps them become more aware and grow. It can be confronting to become aware of issues that need healing within us that we had no prior awareness of, and it can be tempting to criticize or judge ourselves. Choose not to do so. Be kind to yourself. We are all learning. Allow Lady Isis to help you find your way through the wise way to use the power of sound. What you will learn through the initiation of the system is that an understanding that your words are very powerful and they create resonances. You will be able to create divine sound through music and speech for clearing, creating, and manifesting. As you do so, your power to generate consciously cultivates higher frequencies and will allow you to grow and feel more masterful in managing your moods and the energy of your environment. You can manage karmic responsibility for what you create through the spiritual intention to be of service and healing. Then we all benefit from your growth. Remember, just as your body may naturally wish to dance when you hear wonderful pieces of music with your physical ears, so too when the inner ear of the soul hears the cosmic tunes of the Divine Mother urging growth, healing, and greater joy, the soul wishes to move and our lives to change. If this is happening for you already, and you are feeling the onset of perhaps quite deep upheaval and change coming about, know that this is a part of your initiation into the ancient power mysteries and your soul is learning to dance. Trust in the flow. Work with your words to bring yourself into alignment with your soul, remembering that the soul resonates with love, bliss, abundance, peace, joy, and connection with all that is. Focus on these kinds of energies And your words will help you align with your soul and genuinely feel the peace beneath the changes that you are experiencing in your life. So, wow. I definitely feel like that encompassed focusing on the positive, focusing on the opportunity that's trying to be handed to you from the divine. Yeah. And visualizing to materialize. You know, like I said before, I often tell my clients, watch your words because your words are vibrations. When you say things like, I am, be very careful with what you say after that, because that's energy that you're sending out to the universe.